Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are going to be doing something we actually haven't done in a very long time, and that is visiting these thick forests on Te Awaroa. We are going to be hunting for mainly some Sika deer, but if we find some pigs as well, then we'll probably take those out too. I have been wanting to get back out here and do some hunting in the thick forests of Te Awaroa for quite some time, but just didn't really have a good idea of what I wanted to do video-wise to include this. But with this recent series we've kind of been doing where we do things quite different than what we normally would and do like more, I guess, like true to life hunts. We're going to be doing that today. We're going to head out into these thick trees and use the 30-30 with iron sights because it's a very fitting rifle for a brushy area like this where you're not really going to be taking super long shots and you're also hunting an animal that doesn't require too much firepower to take down. So I think without any further ado, let's go ahead and turn off the HUD and let's start looking for some Sika deer. There actually were a couple people that were a little bit curious in the last video where we did the whole no HUD thing. There's a few people that were curious why I don't turn off the actual tracks, and it's mainly just because it's very difficult to actually see anything track-wise if you have the particle effect turned off. Just unfortunately the way Call of the Wild does it, they kind of stay underneath the brush and like any type of brush that's on the ground, so it makes it really difficult to actually do that. But we do have some Sika deer out here, and we're going to try and get close enough to take one or two of these out. There's also some pigs over there, but I'm a little bit more interested in the Sika deer because we can easily take those out with the 30-30, and that is probably the one that we'll go for. It's about 50 away. Now, one of the really interesting things about Te Awaroa is these thick forests, for some reason, really reduce the spook range of animals. That's one thing I noticed from day one here on Te Awaroa, is when you're in these thick forested parts of the map, you can honestly get away with walking right up to animals a lot of the times. I had so many times when I first started playing this map where I literally would get within like 20 meters of animals and they wouldn't even know I'm here. Kind of like this. I mean, we've got a pig right there and it's completely calm. It has to be something to do with the amount of trees that give you full, I guess, visibility coverage to where it doesn't show you at all. You have the full, I guess, hidden sign in the HUD. So it's got to be something to do with that, but it's always done that ever since the release of this map. And I just found that really interesting that it's really the only map that has a place like that. Well, this could be a problem. We're going to have to go ahead and take this guy out, I think, because they are getting mad that we're here. As much as I want to take down the Sika deer instead, I think we're going to have to go for one of these pigs before they decide to attack. There we go. We managed to get a shot into him. Not too bad. Let's see if we can actually get one of these as well. Possibly, if it'll give us a broadside shot. Probably not going to be able to do that. Hopefully, we got a good hit on that first pig. And it actually looks like we did. That is definitely vital blood. And actually, that pig did not run far at all. I'm actually kind of impressed at how little it ran. Let's go ahead and see where we hit this thing. So, it is double lung liver. That kind of explains it. That is a very good place to hit a pig, especially at that range. Absolutely devastating shot. I think that might be the fastest I've ever seen the 30-30 kill anything. Well, that is another Sika deer. Maybe this one we will actually be able to get a shot on, because the last one did not go well. We ended up having to take out the pig instead. So let's just hope this Sika deer is actually going to give us a shot. Oh my gosh, they are right here. And they are fleeing, unfortunately. That is not what we were hoping to have happen. Maybe if we can see them again, we can at least get a shot at a running one. This is just not going great with the Sika deer so far. I think it's going to be a little bit harder to get these guys down than I thought. Just because of the fact that they keep spooking before we even get a chance. You know, we're just going to wait for them to come back and see if we can get one as it's trying to return to its zone. That's another warning call, even though we're nowhere near them. Interesting. I mean, maybe they've started coming back and I just didn't notice, or the wind is just in a terrible direction, which is probably what's going on, although I mean, the particles really aren't blowing in any direction at all, so I don't know if it's the wind. I mean, it might be. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not even blowing in any direction. Wait, I hear them. Where is it? Well, it's gonna run right up on us. Oh my gosh. Wow. This thing does absolutely crazy good on the Sika Deer. That poor thing just dropped in its tracks. Well, I knew the Sika Deer were pretty weak, but I didn't know they were so weak that a 30... It was a hard shot. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Very small Sika buck, or Sika stag, I should say. But it is our first Sika of the day. So it looks like we have spotted another Sika stag. I can't quite tell how big this one is, because it is a little bit brushy in this area, as we all know. But it is coming back towards us, so we should be able to take it down. There's our deer right there. This one is also going to be giving us a perfect shot. And that will be a good hit. We are doing great on these Sika Deer. I'm pretty happy with how the 30-30 performs against them. And also, apologies if you guys can hear my daughter in the background. It's kind of late at night, and yeah, so you might hear her a little bit, but I don't think it should pick up too much. But this right here is our second Sika of the day, and it is a 125.10 level 3 with really cool looking horns, or antlers I should say, looking really, really good. I don't know why I am completely mixing up what everything is called for the Sika Deer. I called it a buck instead of a stag, and now I called them horns instead of antlers. I am just all over the place tonight. But that is a really cool looking level 3, so I'm pretty happy with that. And it was a double lung hit. Not bad at all. Now, something else that I may end up doing in the future here on Te Awaroa is actually setting up in one of the tree stands I've got around here and using the bows, because that was always such a fun thing to do when Te Awaroa first came out, and I've kind of been wanting to go back and do it again, because it brings back so many memories to when this map first came out. So let me know if you guys want to see me do a bow hunt in these thick forests of Te Awaroa, because these really are just some of the most beautiful forests to bow hunt in. Honestly, to hunt with any method in, but for bow hunting, it's especially nice, so I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in seeing that. I would definitely love to make it, so let me know in the comments if you guys would love to see a video with bows throughout these thick, lush forests of New Zealand. I think it could be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That never gets old. I love the way the Sika Deer sound. Especially when you're doing a hunt like this, it just amplifies how cool the Sika Deer are. Speaking of the Sika Deer, I think that's it right there. I think there actually might be some near us as well. We definitely have some Sika Deer very close because we just saw them, but I think I might have even heard some, and yes, right there. Right there we have some more Sika Deer. I did decide to turn off the spotting outline just to make this that much more realistic looking and cool looking. Let's try to get close enough to take a shot on one of these. I don't really care which one we get. There we go, we got it. That right there is the larger 3. It looks like he's gonna get to live another day. But we did get one of them, so we at least got something down. And honestly, this has been, I think, one of my favorite hunts that we've done turning the HUD off. This has been really fun. We've had a lot of cool moments doing this little series that we've been doing recently where we kind of just do some more unique hunting styles and stuff like that, or like hunting how it would be done in real life. I really have been enjoying this, but this is so far my favorite one, partially because I love Te Awaroa. It's one of my favorite maps, but also just the part of the map we're at and the species that we're hunting. It's just a lot of fun, and I've been enjoying this quite a bit. I honestly might do I'm thinking about doing a full live stream hunting like this. I think that would be quite an entertaining stream. Ooh, there we go. We actually have some red deer up here. That is a mythical. I actually did spot this guy earlier. I couldn't figure out where he went, so I wasn't really going to try and pursue him. But that's clearly him right there. So I think if he gives us the chance, we will take a shot on him, but got a feeling he might be downwind. It's kind of looking like he might be, just based on how he's acting. He is alerted, which could just be because we were moving around, but got a feeling he might be downwind of us. Oh, he's fleeing. That's not good. Can we maybe find an angle to take a shot? I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like he's pretty much gone for good. That's sad. That's really sad. The wind must have been bad, but we don't really have a way to tell because the particles are not blowing in any direction. They're just kind of falling straight down. Unfortunate. Very, very What are the Sika Deer doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a pretty big 4 actually. Hold on. That actually is a really big 4. I know we just got one down, but that's a good looking level 4 over there. I kind of want to wait for that one to come back now. Well, here's the one we ended up taking out. Let's just grab it as we pass by. It's a level 3, scoring 99.50. Just barely missed breaking the 100 mark. Let's go chase down that 4. Okay, so that's not the level 4 that we were after, but I think we've got to try and get this thing to stop and take it out because that other one seems to be long gone. So if I can get this one's attention, and we just did right there, we're going to try a really long-range shot that I'll probably miss. Oh my gosh, we finally got it. That took way more shots than it should have, but we did manage to get it, and it is going down. So it seems there actually is another 4 Sika Deer right here that has the same estimate, which is interesting. The rack looks a little bit different, but the exact same score estimate. That's crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and pick this guy up. I'm gonna guess it was probably single lung. And yeah, it was a single lung hit. We actually missed the lung we were aiming at and hit the opposite one, which is kind of crazy. 179 though. That's a pretty big Sika Deer. Actually, wait, now that I think of it, that's actually a different Sika. We shot the wrong one. This was the one that we were attempting to get originally that ran off from us through the trees. You know, sometimes things just work out in your favor in Call of the Wild. We accidentally shot the one that we wanted originally. That's kind of amazing. And I think on that note, let's go ahead and end the video here. I hope you all enjoyed. This was quite a bit of fun to do. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below on what you want me to do next in this series, and I will try to respond to as many of them as I can. With that being said, thank you all for watching, as I miss every shot, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!